Neistat made a video earlier today, and it's something I didn't expect a YouTuber of his size to create. And that's because the topic that he was talking about is so awkward for most people, especially teenagers and children, and more so parents. You see, it's a topic that is so embarrassing for many people that we ignore talking about it completely. And it's called sex. In Case's video, he's talked about why people don't have the conversation or the talk anymore. It's more so the reason why people no longer have sex today. The study showed that about 20% of the world's population are the only ones having sex today. And discussing the reasons why people no longer have sex. They blame things like video games and technology. But in my opinion, it's more than that. And it's something that we don't really hear about on the news much. And that's porn. In this study that they did, it mainly targeted males and playing video games instead of having sex. In reality, I think it's the fact that most men no longer need a woman or another man to have any type of sexual tendencies with, because they have websites that they can just go on and watch videos for free, and they can order in products that take place of a woman, like dolls or other toys. A documentary just hit Netflix about sex robots, and there's 4 or 5 different documentaries you can watch in which are pretty much saying that they're trying to eliminate the partner to help bring down the risk of STDs, which in retrospect sounds great. A world where we're not having to worry about AIDS or any type of HPV or HIV or any type of STD. That's awesome, but we're losing the intimacy that most people have with their partners. In this day and age, we have to think about what we don't talk about. And one thing that we don't talk about, really, is the topic of sex. I graduated high school about almost 10 years ago, and one thing that was never discussed in high school, or in middle school for that matter, or even in college, was the topic of sex. It was not a requirement to graduate, which is strange because I remember my dad and mom giving me the talk when I was younger, and they were saying, it's going to be taught in schools. And yeah, we watched a lady give birth. Not once in school did they ever mention sex. They never mentioned safe sex. They never mentioned anything that had to do with it. And if we were to ask questions in science class, we were pretty much sent up to the principal's office. How are you going to teach kids about sex, about safe sex, and about the anatomy if you're not going to teach it? It's a natural thing, and without it, hell, we all wouldn't be here. And the reason I'm making this response is to say congratulations, man. Good job. And Casey, good job, man.